What's up guys, Sweetchins here, and with me I have the Nike HyperKO Boxing Boots. The ones worn by Manny Pacquiao himself, not these boots specifically, but you know, just a brand themselves. I think these were specifically made for Manny Pacquiao, I'm not too sure, but you may have seen these boots worn by Timothy Bradley, Ruslan Provodnikov, that's how you pronounce his name, and many other books. Julio Cesar Chavez wears them. This colour that I got is the black and silver pair. I'll just show you. So you got the silver strap at the front, silver Nike tick, and yeah, you got like the silvery sole, whatever you call that bit. And it has flywire technology, so if you can see, it's got little ventilation holes, keep your feet from, keep the boot from getting drenched, because I've had boots which have literally got soaked from all the sweaty socks. And they're extremely comfortable. They've got bits of leather, or plastic should I say, and I was going to say it's very comfortable. Now you can get these boots in, is it 5 different colours? So you get black and silver, you can get red and white, white and red, blue and red, and the lime green one, which you can see worn by Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He likes them boots. Now first thing you got to say is these boots are extremely light. They may not look light, but they are very light, which is what you want in boxing, to be honest, because you don't want boots dragging your feet down, because if you've got to be on your toes and moving, it's the worst thing ever when your feet get tired. Now first, you don't need to be a boxer or do boxing to wear these boots. They're really good, they're just really comfy, to be honest, and they're so light, so it's good for gym work, especially skipping. It's really good for that, because you got your feet hitting your toes, you don't have the base of the shoe getting caught on the skipping rope or anything like that. So yeah, you don't have to be a boxer to have these. But now the one downside to these, I would say straight away, is that they cost quite a bit. There's £150 and they're extremely hard to find. I got them from geezersboxing.com, or is it geezers.com? I don't know. I'll put all the links in the description. I'll put the links for the American websites where you can get them from America, or the European websites, or this British website if you live in Britain. So I'll put up some links, and if you want the boots, that's because I had to do some extensive research to try and find these boots. So if you want a pair, just check these websites out, see if they've got your size and what colour you like, and yeah, get ordering. See, when I first got these boots, I was always wondering what this strap does when I saw these, and basically it just helps lock your foot in more. If you've had other boxing boots before, your foot may have slipped around a bit if you've ever experienced that, and this sort of prevents that. It's a nice little touch, to be honest, but it's nothing like, don't run. This is nothing that's going to make you box better, but it just helps your feet in a way because of its design. It fits really nice and snug. It grooves inwards here, and I've got kind of flattish feet, and my feet tend to lean inwards because of it. So having this go inwards here is a very nice touch, and also at the back. It's the first boxing I've ever had that's done this. It feels like it fits around your the Achilles heel. It's snug around there instead of leaving some like open gap. So that's a very nice touch in my opinion. Right, so I haven't done them up fully, but just putting them on just so you can get a basic idea. And that's an odd camera angle, I'm very sorry for that. But one thing I do like, and this probably sounds kind of weird because people probably never think about it, is the laces. It's a very strong lace material, and other boxing boots I've had, they've ended up ripping and tearing, but it's a really nice strong lace. And also it doesn't hang too long. I've had so many boots that have such long laces, and they're so long they hang over the side and you can trip, so I have to always tuck them in. With these I don't have to tuck them in, and they haven't come undone when I've been boxing in them, so it's all good. Now grip wise, it's also very nice and secure. If you have ever boxed and, like, you know, when you throw a left hook for example, you need to pivot your foot. This helps lock your foot in place and you pivot instead of your foot moving with you, and that's a problem I've had with other boots before. I've just you'll try and push off hard or like pivot your foot or something, and it'll still twist a bit, losing a bit of rotation, but this helps lock you in place and gets your full body movement. It doesn't look it, but it's very nice and grippy, not too grippy. It sort of has a nice balance between if you want to outbox or in fight. And another thing I really like, if you just look at it, it's more, the way I describe it, it's like a sneaker and a boxing shoe together. It's like a hybrid. The base bit here is very much rounded, and it just helps your toes, because I'm going to show you something that may make you feel sick, but I'll show it anyway. One sec. So these are the boots I had before. This is the Nike HyperKO boots. They're basically like the one down from that one. And don't worry, I'm going to say some bad stuff, but it's still fantastic boots. You got these or you're getting these. They're really good boots. One problem is they do wear quite quickly, and as you can see there, what's happened from pivoting my foot. And they get kind of dirty when you get sweaty, but they're very, very good boots. But one day I did them up too tight, and this is what happened. Now my toenail looks like a corn chip, and it's basically dead. So I've got to wait for that to come off. It's happened to me before, but I don't know, maybe I've just got an odd circumstance with that boot. But yeah, so that's the main reason why I got these ones, because they just feel so much more comfy. And you've got, with these, as you see, it's leather on the toe bit. It's hard and sturdy. This bit, plastic, but it bends really easy, and you've got the fly wire here. So it's still nice and supportive, but it's got a bit of give to it, a bit of flexibility to allow for movement and just your toes to breathe, really. Now, if you do order these boots, be aware of the sizes, because as you can see, that says a size 8, but it's not. It's actually a size 7 in the UK, so you've got to be careful if you're ordering American size or the English size. This Geezer's boxing website, if you live in Britain, that does it in UK sizes. For other websites, I'm not too sure, so you'll have to contact them personally. But yeah, just be a bit aware of that. Yeah, as I was saying before, it's got a nice balance between. It's the first boxing boot I've ever felt which feels like it makes this part of my foot feel separate from this part of my foot. It doesn't feel like one flat thing. If I can try and balance it, as you can see, one sec. As you can see, it grooves up just a little bit there. So when you're on your feet, it's just got that. As you can see now, it goes up. It supports you going on your toes instead of you having to mould your foot to make the shoe get used to going on your toes. You know, sometimes wear new shoes and that, and you start getting blisters and stuff like that. These shoes, I haven't had any problems with that. It feels like they're just ready to go basically on the fly instead of having to get your foot used to it. But yeah, having that just bit of groove up there, the boot is like already designed for people to move on their toes, which is such a nice touch. But you can walk flat through them as well. It's just comfy. Like I said, it feels like a hybrid between a boxing shoe and a sneaker basically. So very comfy and very nice. Also, when pushing off with your foot, just say you're going to throw a straight right, so you push, you know, with your foot, you basically driving the punch through. It helps, like I said, with the groove bit, it just helps support that. Instead of your foot feeling like you're going off balance, I don't know what it is, but it feels like your feet lock into the ground, so you're a lot more on back. It just depends how you do box or how your feet are on that, but for me it just supports me, it helps my balance just a bit, and it's just really nice for doing stuff like that. To top it up, the Nike HyperKO Boxing Boot, as I said, you can get them in 5 colours. You can also get them with Manny Pacquiao on the side there and having the MP here, but I decided I didn't want that type of boot because I didn't want people thinking that I thought I was Manny Pacquiao or anything, so yeah. So as I can say, I'd give everything 10 out of 10 about the boot. It's the best boot I've ever had, and I've had quite a few. The only problem is the price. Like I said, the Nike HyperKO boots, the white ones that I showed, they're still very good boots. They're £90. If you're going to get them, don't think you're being like, oh, maybe I should upgrade to these, because it's not significant difference. It just depends how your foot is shaped. If you've got narrow sort of feet, they'd be good, but I've got kind of wideish, flattish feet, so this really does help my feet with stuff like this, and I've had problems with stress fractures and that, so it's nice to wear a comfy sort of sneaker sort of boot. So yeah, I can't recommend these enough. They're great, fantastic boots, and just to top it off, they just look amazing.